The Time Machine's Journey. In the year 2045, the world was a vastly different place. People had invented incredible technologies, and one of the most remarkable of these was the time machine. It was a gleaming metal device, filled with blinking lights and humming with energy. With the push of a button, it could transport a person through time, to any era they wished. The inventor of the time machine was a brilliant scientist named Dr. Jacob Lee. He had spent years perfecting the technology, and when he finally succeeded, he was eager to try it out. He climbed into the machine, set the dials for the year 1920, and hit the button. Suddenly, the world around him changed. The grass and trees vanished, replaced by a bustling cityscape. People in old-fashioned clothes bustled about, and cars honked as they zoomed by. Dr. Lee looked out the window in amazement. He had done it. He had traveled back in time. Over the next several months, Dr. Lee traveled through time and space, visiting different eras and civilizations. He met famous historical figures and witnessed incredible events. He traveled to ancient Egypt and watched the pyramids being built. He traveled to medieval Europe and watched knights jousting. He even traveled to the future and saw incredible new technologies that had yet to be invented. But as Dr. Lee traveled through time, he began to notice something strange. The more he traveled, the more he felt disconnected from the world around him. He watched events unfold, but he couldn't truly participate in them. He was a mere observer, a tourist in time. As time went on, Dr. Lee began to realize that the time machine had become more of a burden than a gift. He longed to return to his own time, to be a part of the world once again. But every time he tried to return, he found himself pulled back into the past. Finally, one day, Dr. Lee found himself transported to a strange and unfamiliar place. He looked around in confusion and saw that he was in a dark, cavernous room. There were strange machines and devices all around him, and he realized with a start that he was in the future. As he explored this strange new world, Dr. Lee realized that he had been transported to a time when humanity had nearly destroyed itself. The world was a barren wasteland, and the few remaining humans were struggling to survive. But as he watched them, Dr. Lee realized that there was still hope. With the help of the time machine, Dr. Lee began to travel back and forth through time, gathering knowledge and resources that he could use to help humanity. He worked tirelessly to prevent disasters, to spread knowledge and technology, and to bring people together. As he worked, Dr. Lee realized that the time machine was not just a tool for exploration, but a tool for change. With it, he could make a difference in the world and help create a better future. And so, Dr. Lee continued his journey through time, guided by the hope and determination to make the world a better place. He knew that the journey would be long and difficult, but he also knew that with the power of the time machine, anything was possible. That's it for this story. I hope you had as much fun listening to it as I did creating it. If you liked the story and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story.